My name is Michael Festl. I'm a philosopher at the University of St. Gallen. I live with my wife and my 4 children at Lake Constance, and when time permits, I'm happy to write on a current book project on liberalism. That the achievements of the Western world are currently threatened by 2 things. On the one hand, a technological progress, the side effects of which we are currently unable to curb, and on the other, a too narrow, egotistical concept of freedom, which the authors want to replace by a more ambitious concept of freedom, interested in realizing freedom for the broad mass of the people. Like the majority of students who contributed to this essay competition, in the book that I already mentioned, I am also interested in defending a more ambitious, students often call it positive account of freedom, whereas I would prefer to call it a progressive account of freedom. In this sense, I really felt very much encouraged by what the students wrote, because it's very close to my research agenda and to the goals that come with it. I see a return to the early decades of the 20th century in which a more ambitious concept of freedom had already been dominant, more ambitious than a mere laissez-faire concept of freedom. Many of the essays are reminiscent of politicians such as Teddy Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt, as opposed to the likes of Maggie Thatcher and Ronald Reagan. I expect nothing less than a New Deal, but this time a New Deal that is green and supranational. Based on these essays, I really do think that the future is in very good hands. The only thing that we need to make sure is that the people who wrote these essays will actually get it their way.